Hi, I wish that we could find a better way to double tap the camera before we actually start recording on this. My name is Jeanette and I blog at Country Design Style, and I just want to welcome everybody. I'm actually sitting on my porch swing, and I do live in Arizona, but we're in the mountains, so it's nice and cool. And I came out here actually because the air's on inside. It got a little cold, so I thought I'd step outside for a little bit. I'll try not to swing too much because the chains will clink, which is a lovely sound. But I don't want to do that while I'm recording. And also I'll move a lot during the recording too. But anyway, I titled this House of Cards is Falling Because of the House of DIY. And I think that, we're big Netflix watchers. It's like, okay, what are we going to watch on Netflix tonight? But last week I got stuck on Periscope and I absolutely love it. And I learned so much last week. And I just kind of wanted to sit here and talk about what I learned last week. Has anybody else learned quite a few things? Let me know. Give me some hearts here if you learned something new on Periscope last week. I missed who's on right now, but give me a shout out. You can just type into the chat, say hi. Welcome to my front porch. I'm glad to have you here. But thinking about everything that I saw last week, I actually got to think about life outside of blogging for a little bit. That was kind of fun and kind of an interesting little conversation that we had going on. Did anybody kind of think about that? And I apologize. I can't remember who it was that put it up, but I feel really bad about that. But it was great. We discussed movies. What's the top movies? The top 10 movies. That was a lot of fun. Didn't agree with most of them, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lively little discussion there. Some of the movies we hadn't even heard of. I also learned how to install a light switch, with the actual, putting the electrical to the light outlet and everything. I thought that was amazing. I would have never even thought to do something like that. So that was incredible. I also got to help people pick paint colors, and I did this several different times. It was kind of a popular post last week, I guess. There was everything from paint colors to the bathroom, to a master bedroom, to cabinets. It was a lot of fun. Did anybody do any of that? What have you learned? Give me some chats, give me some hearts there, so I know you're out there. I'm starting to swing, I know. I also took a trip to Maui, and I know several of us did that. We got to see the flowers in Maui and everything. It felt like you were there. You could hear the wind through the oak across the ocean and everything. It was great. Beautiful flowers. Wish I could grow them. In Arizona, we can't grow flowers very well. And we also discussed, there was a lot of just discussion on, I have this in my home, what can I do with it? Whether it was a fireplace mantle and some ideas to kind of fix it up and change it around, to, I have this blank wall in my office that I'm not happy with. What can I do with it? Thoughts on that. To, I've got this great thrift shop cabinet, and what's some ideas that I can do to enhance it? Do I want to paint it? Do I want to leave it? What can I do to it to make it different? And then I also got to go junk shopping, which is one of my favorite things to do. I did that in North Carolina. Didn't even leave my house, but it felt like I was there. It was really great. I love that. And then I also learned how to make a temporary overlay for these broadcasts that we're all doing, which was a lot of fun. I don't know that I could ever tell anybody else how to do it, so if anybody wants to know, I'm just going to put a link to, I believe it was Raising Clover's blog, and she can explain it to you, because it was kind of complicated, but all of a sudden light bulb went off, and I thought, oh, that's how it is I do it. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to put my post up tomorrow, and I'm going to include this in my post. I did figure out how to do that and how to download these into YouTube and into iMovies and all that kind of stuff. Has anybody tried any of that? Any of that going on in your world right now? And the other tips that I've learned is from Alex Pruitt, I believe is how Pruitt is how you say his name. He's been wonderful on giving us tips on what to do next. Just everything from starting the broadcast to ending the broadcast. So again, I know one of the tips he gave is to recap what we did. And if anybody had learned anything this week on Periscope, let me know. But I know I took 2 trips, one to Maui and one to North Carolina, which was great. I learned how to install a light switch, which was really great. And I also helped people discuss things to do around their home, whether it was a fireplace mantle, whether it was an office wall, you know, what to hang. It was really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And so give me a shout out as to what it was that you guys learned this week on, or this week, I keep saying this week, this is Monday, but last week on Periscope. And also, what did you miss on Netflix? Didn't watch much of that. And then I also want to let you know, I don't have a schedule for Periscoping. I don't really want to do that right now. I'm still learning, and I would rather just keep it really natural. If I think of something to say or talk about or something to bring up, we'll just do that. Otherwise, but I am going to do kind of announce at the end of each one when I will do the next one, because I can usually think at least that far ahead. So my next Periscope that I know for sure I'm going to do is going to be 8 o'clock, and that's Arizona time, tomorrow on Tuesday. And the title of it is going to be 5 things that I wish Periscope would add. And I know all of us have quite a few things that we're excited about and really hope that they add on. But I do have 5 that I really hope they can get added on very quick. So I'm going to do that 8 o'clock again, Arizona time. Now, Arizona is right now in the Pacific time zone because we do not change our time. So that's always going to be very confusing to me because I have to explain it to people. We have videos that we do, live videos, once a month with the readers, and we do a DIY project together, and it's always so confusing as to what time does it actually start, because I've been doing it for a year. So at times I'm telling people it starts up mountain time, and now all of a sudden I'm telling them, oh no, now we're Pacific time. So I think they may think I'm kind of strange, but just Arizona doesn't change our time. So again, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, Arizona time, and start thinking about some of the things that you would like to see on Periscope. See some of the new things coming on. That's all I've got. Again, my name is Jeanette. I really do thank you all for attending. I hope you do follow me. I do a lot of DIY and a lot of woodworking, so sometimes we're going to get a little dusty. And that's it. I really do appreciate you guys attending, and we'll see you soon. Bye.